Okay, so I am here today with Jamie Sachs. She is the artistic director and owner of Bowen-Hays School of the Arts and also the artistic director for the Inland Empire Contemporary Ballet Company. So today I'm going to ask Jamie just a few questions about her creative habitat and her creative habits. Are you ready, Jamie?
Absolutely, let's get started.
Okay. So what inspired you to start Bowen-Hays School of the Arts?
Well, I was a professional dancer, and due to an injury, I pretty much, had to hang up my pointe shoes, so to speak. Then I became a mom and just got so preoccupied with motherhood and being a wife and everything, and unfortunately, I soon became a single mom. And I needed an outlet for me. Once I came to the Inland Empire, I realized the need for talent in the area. So I took a lot of the knowledge that I had from dancing professionally and I brought it here to the Inland Empire to inspire students throughout this region to stay here and keep their talent here in the area and stop, going to Los Angeles, New York, and London.
And don't you hold a yearly or an annual dance performance and benefit performance?
Yes, we do. Dancing for a Cure, which the proceeds are donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation in honor of my aunt as well as my mother, who is a breast cancer survivor. This will be our 10th year hosting Dancing for a Cure, so really excited about that.
Amazing. Okay. What is one risk you had to overcome to start your business?
The biggest risk I had to overcome was fear of hearing no and fear of the worst that could happen. I had to tell myself, okay, you are now a mother and you have another young person who's going to grow up into a young lady, then a woman that's looking up to you for inspiration. And I don't want her to ever have felt limited by anything. So I just overcame my fear of no and took the leap and figured the worst that can happen is that I would hear no, but I would still be there for my family and be able to push forward and succeed in my goals and my dreams.
Awesome. All right. What is one creative habit that has helped you develop your business?
My one creative habit is actually kind of strange. I appreciate life and the beauty of life and the art so much that I honestly hear music and everything, even in the wind blowing, people walking down the street, and babies laugh, and I just constantly create. I do have a hard time sleeping because I'm always creating and thinking one step ahead. I have so many ballets and even symphonies. A lot of people don't know that I actually can read and write music. I have a lot of music that I've created and sounds, and just take that and kind of run with it daily. I find myself creating in every aspect. I always tell everyone, no matter what I'm doing or where I'm going, I always have a good time. And It's a very true statement. I always make sure to have a good time and just appreciate everything.
That is awesome. Okay, how do you balance motherhood with running a business?
Very carefully. It's difficult. It's very rough. Because I am the business owner, I do have the opportunity to have my children here with me. But that was also something that I was very fearful of because I wanted to always be taken seriously as a business woman. I've raised my children with much respect for my career as well as anyone else's career. So they're very well behaved. Also, my mother-in-law, my husband, my mom, I have a very good support system. And I just have to keep pushing forward and kind of do that. It is quite a struggle. Not a lot of sleep. I do things in advance like cooking dinner, getting school lunches ready. But you just have to do what you have to do. It becomes second nature. I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have to do those things for my kids. My life would be quite boring, actually. But it's all worth it.
Awesome. Okay, so final question. Name one amazing person you have met as a result of developing your business.
Oh my goodness. I have two that stick out for me, actually. I know you asked for one, but I have two. One is very young. Her name is Jenna McConnell. She's just a natural born ballet dancer. And one of the best moments was the moment that she and her mom walked into my studio and just basically said, help us, succeed. She's been with me for a year and a half. She's only been dancing for 2 years, and she has already been accepted into year-round program for American Ballet Theater, Boston Ballet, the Long Beach Ballet. She's an inspiration to me. She's young enough to be my child, but she really does inspire me because of her hard work and dedication. The second person is Karen Nealon. She was a former dancer when she was younger, and you would just never expect it. She's very quiet and timid, and she's an amazing dancer. She grew up in a different time than us, so career and family were just, it was in the late 40s, early 50s. You just didn't do that. You were a stay-at-home mom, and that's what you did. And she stopped by the studio just to take classes to, work out and exercise, and she was back in pointe shoes by the age of 62. And actually performed a ballet solo on pointe, and it was amazing to meet her children, her grandchildren, and even one of her great-grandchildren, who were in just tears and just in awe, like, oh my God, my mom never shared this side with me. And it just makes me smile because it makes me think of my grandmother and finding out something that amazing. And she was a beautiful dancer. She moved out of the state, and she's still doing well and still continuing dancing. So yeah, those are my 2 inspirations.
So would you say, and I'm kind of sparking this or asking you this question on a whim, but it sounds like your vision came full circle because the title of your dance studio is named after your grandmother.
Yes, Bowen-Hays. Bowen is my paternal grandmother's maiden name, and Hayes is my maternal grandmother's maiden name. We both had a huge appreciation for the performing arts, and my grandmother and grandfather, they used to go out dancing all the time, even dancing in the kitchen. They loved to dance. I come from a very, very, very long line of very independent, very strong, business-minded, funny, intelligent, beautiful women, and I couldn't think of anything more special than to name something after them. I also did that for my clientele because no matter your age, where you grew up, your ethnic background, there's nothing like going to grandma's house. So the name kind of
especially if your grandma wears pointe shoes.
Yeah, exactly. So the name kind of says it all. I wanted everybody to come here and feel at home. The ultimate home is always with your grandma. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jamie, thank you so much. Fine, I do have one more question.
Absolutely.
What advice would you have for other moms who have a creative vision but just haven't quite made the leap to pursue that vision?
Oh my goodness. If you're a mom, you've already accomplished so much. That's the biggest creative leap you could possibly take. Motherhood is the scariest thing that you will ever encounter. It's also the most rewarding thing. You've already conquered the worst and the scariest and also the most amazing. So you've already done the hard work. Just continue to leap forward and push forward. The worst that can happen is you will hear no, and that's okay.
Awesome, Jamie. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Becca. I really appreciate it.